Good evening, viewer. You're most welcome to the NILE Cast on Westnile Television, where we give the daily news bulletins of the day every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name is Okumuringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines. In the headlines today, decomposed body recovered at Thanga Parish in Zombo District. Usmid additional funds draws mixed signals during the Arua City Council sitting. And Moyo District youth leaders prepare to celebrate International Youth Day on the 2nd of September 2023. This and more in the NILE Cast News Bulletin. Welcome to you, viewer, to the NILE Cast on Westnile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. Councillors in Arua City disagreed for a long period of time, debating on the issue of the additional Usmid funds. Farish Majid has more.
The additional Uganda support to municipal infrastructure development Usmid fund of about 313 million has generated mixed reactions and emotions among councillors during the council sitting today in Arua City, as some councillors disagreed on the proposal to have the funds included in the education contingency bill to make improvements in the education sector, with others agreeing. This followed the plea by Kalsum Abdu, the Secretary for Social Services, to have the additional Usmid funds incorporated in the education contingency bill that seeks to address some of the loopholes in the education sector during the council sitting today at the council hall. Dear James Yoti, the city councillor for Aivu Central, who was among those who disagreed on the funds, explained the reasons.
Madam Speaker, before I give my input on the document before us, as far as the approval is concerned, I was constantly starting to request you to include this item in the order paper, because this item is not on the order paper. We thought we wanted to object the whole approval, but I wanted us to, first of all, include this item on the order paper for legal matters.
Is it procedural right for any item that was already seconded for you to go back to begin to speak about the issue of order paper?
We do not want to approve this.
No, I'm saying I'm here. I have the view of how members are giving me the body language. So now, you are showing my positive. I see my youth there, but she wants to appropriate the candidate you are sitting. You can even sit when you are sitting. I see.
This called for the intervention of the city legal officer, Council Odama Henry, to advise the House on the proceedings.
It's true, the plan needed to be supported with the budget for the members to deliberate on it. But looking at the time we have for the deliberation, and this is a proper case where, as the Secretary of Social Services proposed that the plan as it is can be passed with an amendment, and that is where the committee will have to do some major work to make it proper. That is the proper procedure.
Yako Teddy Gloria, Arua City Speaker, explained the benefit of the money to the councillors if the council risks losing the money.
This money has come for a purpose. Unless you listen to the work plan of this particular budget, 313. To me, this is a lot of money. There are a lot of budget deficits across the sectors and departments. We couldn't fulfill them all because of lack of funds. Our local revenue has been very meager. You know, government now, again, with that World Bank concerns and so on. Do we know that very soon we shall receive money from World Bank? And we know that somehow USMID monies will also be there for us tomorrow. This is already a part at the hands. We catch it. I beg you.
Doreen Onyiru, the female youth councillor for Arua City, cautioned fellow colleague councillors over unnecessary disagreements that anger the speaker.
Honorable members, it is so absurd when we piss off the speaker, because the speaker is always the final in the council. So we also need to learn how to conduct ourselves. When emotion is brought before us with a very nice plan like this, even before us, so one day should we complain? And this is going to benefit. Why we should complain is now during the implementation process. If this plan is not properly implemented, that is when we shall raise eyebrows to this technical staff.
Very excellent.
Thank you, Madam Honorable Speaker.
But after a series of negotiations by the councillors, the bill was approved and is to be reviewed by the Social Services Committee, where the budget component is to be included. Eric Morris, Faris Majid, Westnile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories. Business owners in Moyo Town Council have been sensitized on garbage management at their business premises by the Principal Health Inspector Moyo District in order to keep the town clean. Okumu Dominic has more.
The business owners in Moyo Town Council have been sensitized on garbage management at their business premises by the Principal Health Inspector Moyo District in order to keep the town clean. The sensitization meeting took place at the Town Council Hall and brought in several small-scale and medium-scale business owners together to discuss the issue of garbage management and forge a way forward in a bid to keep the town clean. Mr. Goliga Gassam, the Principal Health Inspector Moyo District, urged the business owners to always manage their waste products in their business premises well so that it does not make the town look dirty and cause injuries to the people in the town.
If we don't properly store this waste in our receptacles, it litters the town. The town will not look beautiful. The town looks ugly. There are some nature of waste which can be even dangerous to health. It can prick or it can even injure. So those various categories of waste are to be properly stored in containers at your business premises before they are taken away.
Mrs. Chandiru Swali Sauda, the Town Council Health Inspector, said treating liquid waste within the Town Council is too expensive and goes through a lot of processes, therefore urged the business owners to deviate from the practices that lead to the mismanagement of the liquid waste in the town.
Don't pollute for us the environment in the town. We are supposed to first treat that wastewater before you pollute it. But now, all that will incur what cost. That's why he's saying you are the first person who will be responsible for that. For us to treat the wastewater, it needs a lot. Recently, this one of National Nursing School brought an issue. Until SSP told that we moved there and we identified how it will be done together with national water, and the analyst told us it needs a jump of money to acquire those chemicals so that the analyst treats the waste until it is harmless and it can now go to the environment. You see that there's a lot of process of all of the treatment wastewater.
Mr. Anyama Charles, the Senior Assistant Town Clerk, Moyo Town Council, urged the business owners to take it upon themselves to manage the waste being generated at their business premises, as the council also does its best in ensuring that the waste collected from the town are disposed of properly.
You should be able to spend money for garbage management so that you keep your business environment very clean. But as council, we are not going to sit down. We are going to plan. Of course, we have started planning. One of the key things we have already done to solve permanently the problem of garbage in this town is the acquisition of lands for landfill or garbage management site, and we have already acquired 5 acres. We are now waiting to develop that place. And then we have also constructed a few aspects, about 5 of them, some of you have seen, but we have not yet operationalized them. Because for you to operationalize this, you require a central place for management first. So we need to develop that area. After developing that area, we shall now operationalize these waste management facilities in town here.
The meeting then resolved that all business owners should control the garbage being produced at their business premises in their own dustbin before being taken to the town council garbage collection points. All business premises must have their own dustbin, and it should either be plastic or metallic but not boxes, in order to avoid leakage. And the dustbins will be checked after a week by the town council law enforcers, and penalties will be awarded to those found without the dustbins. The sensitization meeting brought in a number of business owners ranging from the chapati makers, saloon operators, hotel operators, bar operators and lodges, among others. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumu for Westnile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories, a decomposing body identified as Stephen Okwaimungu, 38 years of age, resident of Awunju Village, Thanga Parish, Abanga Sub-County, Zombo District, was discovered by locals in a nearby bush at the wee hours of the 29th of August 2023. Alfred Jawoko reports.
The decomposed body of a man was discovered by locals, sending a feeling of anxiety in Zombo District. The deceased was only identified as Stephen Okwaimungu, 38 years, resident of Awunju, Thanga Parish, Abanga Sub-County, Zombo District. His body was discovered by locals in the nearby bush in his same village of residence in the wee hours of 29th August this year. The local council world chairperson Innocent Openymongo said the deceased went missing a week ago. Openymongo appealed to the residents to be calm as the decomposing body was laid to rest at his ancestral home in Awunju Village.
Manawuru jurudini mokumondo ya Awunju Village mtingitwa jirani kurudu bakata parish manyatena shiel Manyuga Okwaimungu Stephen. Okwaimungu Stephen uruwinyo kumbe ruwinyo yinga shiel. Aikasa shiel mokado. Erengo. Kamerengo. Juru otpagi kamu kelu jurulega. Jurulega watu ni aya tipu. Ende tipu tinge. Jumare chutinge tere. Eto ikin kulu ikin poga. Jukasae. Antama na urapo imajum. Jurudini ki aji shedo. Isae kai nwa komesha. Kidushi banga shame miru de village. Kuruol manyaya kinwango komliel. Village mapara. Dong an reporting police. Sama reporting aya Elsa de ngwa dokum bengo mwajo nyaya akekori. Inye sama koro alo goyo. Ewa shale to majune gengo nega. Esa dong. Juru pachipage shobokunyo kompare ja. Kana onyo komeja hendo kuti nyo ida ya ma police pi donc ande makende awe ko dong shin dur ot pagi ki sawa para re ko pingi gamo komeja do ko do yige
He further said they informed police from Pakada Police Post, who were yet to visit the crime family about his death remains unclear. This comes a week after the body of a man was discovered in a valley in Alangi Sub-County, Zombo District. Efforts to get comments from Zombo Police were futile at the time of filing this story. Alfred Jawok, Westnile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories. Moyo District youth leaders are in preparations to hold the first ever International Youth Celebrations in over 20 years, set to take place on the 2nd of September 2023 in Moyo District. The youth leaders are mobilizing members and their fellow youth to stand up and grace the occasion since it has been long overdue. Okumu Dominic reports.
The youth leaders are preparing in high gears to organize the District Youth Day celebration for the first time in the district after the district failing to celebrate the event for over 20 years. The youth leaders want to celebrate the day this Saturday, the 2nd of September, and are now mobilizing their members to turn up and grace the occasion that has been long overdue. Honorable Moini Emmanuel Obote, the youth councillor representing Moyo Sub-County, said the day will enlighten the youth on their roles and responsibilities in the community.
The purpose of doing this celebration is we want to highlight to the entire people of West Nile that since we entered in power, this is the first thing we are doing for our youth. And the reason why we are doing this, secondly, is, entirely youth leaders have been not doing things for our youth. That's why we have taken this initiative of celebrating this day. And when you come to the importance of this day, as leaders, we see this celebration as an achievement.
Honorable Maridio Univa, the female youth councillor Moyo District, rallied the youth to come together for positive transformation among them and overcome many of the challenges facing them in their lives.
We know that we organize Youth Day, and it's going to happen on the first is a youth conference, and then the second is a Youth Day. So we are calling upon all the youth to come together and join us, because together we can achieve more things. As the youth can see, a lot of youth are going astray, and if you can see, even in Uganda now, all the youth are using drugs. Some are using, even now, a lot of things. They are addicted to drugs. But I'm calling upon all the youth to wake up and join us together so that we achieve our goals, so that we be a good leader. We need to be exemplary for a future leaders. We are leaders of today, not for tomorrow. So I'm wishing all the youth, especially in Moyo District, to raise up and join this day. We celebrate together, and also I'm calling all the implemental partners to come and join us to give us advice on that day.
Honorable Isadru Peter, the youth councillor and a youth chairperson Moyo District, said the day will go hand in hand with a number of activities geared towards empowering the youth in the district with different skills.
As Moyo District, we have scheduled ours to be on 2nd of September 2023. But we have organized a number of activities. Our activity starts on the 1st of September. That one we are going to have a youth conference, teenage pregnancy, financial literacy, drug abuse. That is going to run for one day. Then on 2nd of September, that's when we shall have the celebration. We are going to celebrate. After the celebration, we have also organized a football match with the media team. That one will be the last thing which we are going to do. We have postponed it. It has been postponed because the national celebration has been also postponed, and for us to celebrate at the district level, we need to also go and get information at the national level, so that we decentralize and give to the the local community here. That's the reason why we have also pushed ours.
The National Youth Day celebration took place on the 18th of this month under the theme Accelerating Recovery from COVID-19 and Full Implementation of the 2030 Agenda, the Role of the Youth. But the youth in Moyo district will celebrate their Youth Day on 2nd of September, with the celebration starting on the 1st of September with the Youth Conference that will take place in Moyo Town Council Hall, and on 2nd of September the main celebration will take place in front of the People's Hall with a different theme, that is changing the mindset of the youth for development. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumu for Westnile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories. An accountability audit report is poised to be presented before the Parliament, revealing unsettling delays by the government in providing action taken reports. For nearly a month, the committee has been delving into allegations of fraudulent practices, including fund diversions and other irregularities within the government institutions. As the nation anticipates the forthcoming report, several glaring issues have come to light, including exorbitant costs for the procurement of aging ministerial vehicles at 600 million shillings, incidences of fuel withdrawals totaling up to shillings 357 million in a single day, and a dramatic increase in the renovation from 3.9 billion to 6.9 billion. The committee chairperson, Winem Parker, has indicated that the report is now ready and is expected to expose numerous incidences of mismanagement of public funds by government officials. And more in our stories. Accusations of financial impropriety and leadership disputes have plunged the Democratic Party into a maelstrom of controversy. Members of the party have raised concerns about alleged undisclosed funds amounting to 4 billion shillings that were supposedly received prior to the 2021 elections. The ongoing rift between the party legislators and its leaders has brought light to the wider concerns about the accountability and transparency within the Democratic Party. And with that, you are welcome to the end of the NILE Cast on Westnile Television. Thank you for being with us from the beginning of the NILE Cast to the end of the NILE Cast, only on Westnile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name is Okumringa Christine. Have a good evening.